Alright, so if you're curious what I made, this is my protein oats. I'll just have the details up with like the macros, and then 4 eggs. I put paprika, what else? Pepper and a bit of salt. I don't like to put too much salt because I like to save my salt for throughout the day. And then of course a white monster. I cannot skip these. But yeah. All right, so for today's agenda, I'll be hitting an upper body day, of course, as always, but I am going to make some changes just for today's session and just for enjoyment's sake. I've started doing T-bar rows, chest supported T-bar rows for the past 4 weeks, ever since this new gym opened up. And I really like them, but just for today I want to change it up. Some wide grip lat pull downs. And then I think I added more arm exercises to my routine just because I feel like my arms could use a little bit more size. I'm trying to pack up a bit more size before competition. And I am officially 7 weeks out on the dot, 7 weeks. So a couple more Saturdays left and I'll be on stage, and I'm really excited. So yeah, I've been thinking about the the monster. Anyways, I've been really amped up for this competition, but I am feeling not as good. I'd prefer to have a bit more calories in my diet, but hey, I am on a cut, and the cut is going well. I'll be showing my conditioning later. I mean, you guys have already seen it, but I'm still gonna show my conditioning. But yeah, stay tuned. I will be consistently posting now on Saturdays because hey, I really want to document the couple of weeks left, and I'll probably only be able to manage 1 video a week, because hey, I'm still in school, so there's not much I can do about that. So yeah, let's move on.
One, two, and this is just for a warm-up. 3, and then I'm gonna do external rotations because I found that helps the most when it comes to like shoulder pain, and also with really small muscles around the area, right? And that's how people injure themselves. Like, look at this machine. See, this is like an adjustable cable, right? You can warm up on this by keeping it at around your sternum. Sternum is like right here. And then you don't need to use this, but there you go. That is a bit high. I'll actually bring it down by like 1 right here. You grab a lightweight and then externally rotate. I like the band better. It just keeps the tension constant, because the tension is funny. I don't know, I'm just not used to it, but it works. So if you have it, work with it. Ooh. Alright, I do 10 to 15 on each side. It shouldn't be difficult reps because it's just still warming up, but still, it's a warm up. You still need to put a bit of effort, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I need to warm up my left shoulder especially because I woke up with it feeling a bit funny. So I'm just gonna do a extra, right? And then after this, move on to tricep extensions, just to warm up my tris. Actually, I'll see what I can do more for shoulder warm-ups, but this is generally it. And then I warm up on the actual exercise itself. Ooh. I'm trying to be enthusiastic, but like it's a bit difficult for me to do so because like there are people in the gym, so I'm not gonna be I won't be smiling as much, or my voice might be even lower. I don't know. I'm speaking with less volume essentially. That's because I am a bit shy, but I know that throughout the workout, as the workout progresses, I will warm up a bit. Alright, this is a bit too light even for a warm-up. It says 55 pounds. I say it says because I don't know if this machine goes with actual weight lifted, because the pulleys, if you don't know, can change stuff about the weight. I mean, you learned that in physics class anyways. Oh. Alright, that should be good, and then I'll warm up on the actual machine, the lat pull down machine. We're gonna be doing a frontal plane pull downs because on my upper A or my arm biceps upper A, I do sagittal pullover or sagittal pulls coming from here instead of here. So today I'm focusing here on the frontal plane. Not hard to understand. Holy smokes, man. It is hot in this gym. So I'm just gonna, from 91, I'm gonna put it up to 84.5, which is just a pick up or pick down depending on how you see it. So yeah, after this I'll be having a machine right next to me. It's a machine chest press, but it's plate, no, it's not plate loaded, it's gonna stay a cable stack. There you go. Anyways, time to lock in for the set. Rested 2 minutes 30 seconds. That's enough for me. I'm gonna try to put my all into this set. Well, not try, but do. You know? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta rewatch the clip. That was 7 or 8 months out. funky machine. Really funny.
Stuck in traffic.
It moves
at
around
least
far
the
too
music
much
more
than it should.
smooth.
It's very
With
unsafe,
Spotify
but
Premium, pick any
that's
song
alright.
and vibe stress-free. Get 3 months for
I'm smart enough not to enjoy myself.
Cancel anytime. Music that moves
So
with
this
you.
should be okay.
Tap the banner to learn more.
Another warm-up set. And then I'll probably 20 kilos. 15, 20 kilos perhaps. I don't want to overload too much because this is an unfamiliar machine. And I am going to add the stopper. And right here. Might be a bit too hard. I just have to check this range right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whew. 7 reps. Good set. Good set. I like that. Come on, man. Come on. Yes, come on. Bang. Fucking dick. Come on. Come on, you shite. Come on, it's fucking easy. Fuck you. Come on. Come on. Ah. 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 Come on, motherfucker. Ah. Ah. Come on! Fucking shit. Fucking shit. Come on. honest, the side chest. Actually, side chest for me is really strong. Really is not much. Quarter turn to the left.
Nice one. Anyway, I think I'm moving to the top. I got some niggas put up on the ground. Anyway, I think I'm moving to the top. I got some niggas put up on the ground. Anyway, I think I'm moving to the top. I got some niggas put up on the ground. Anyway, I think I'm moving to the top. I got some niggas put up on the ground.
Right. So the session of the
Anyway, I think I'm moving to the top. I got some niggas put up on the ground.
There you go. I'll just take a couple of pictures, send it to my coach. Alright, so I'm back home. As you can see, I've taken a shower, I've calmed down, and I'm in my chill zone right now. So, before I end the video, I do want to show you guys what I'm having for lunch and what I usually have for lunch. So, I have got here some boiled chicken, and why boiled? Why can't I have grilled or maybe fried chicken? Well, I am, of course, on a caloric deficit, and when you boil your food, you tend to not incorporate as much calories because, of course, you are using water. So, you know, putting chicken in water compared to putting chicken in oil, oil just has so much calories. fat. And for my carbs, oh, by the way, I'm having 150 grams of boiled chicken, skinless. And for my carbohydrates, I'm having these spinach wraps, and they're actually really good. They're about 22 grams of carbs per each wrap. So yeah, carbohydrates 21.3 grams. And then I'm also having, here I'll just, string beans. I'm having this in total like 121 grams. I'm gonna have to wash these. And for my condiments, I love my condiments. I'm gonna be having, I might not actually be able to have this because there's barely any left, but this is essential everyday tomato ketchup, which is 20 calories for 1 tablespoon, or 17 grams. And also, actually, one of my favorite condiments ever is this. This is Kewpie mayonnaise, and I just found out last night that I can have this because for dinner, what I usually catch up on is, of course, my protein and also especially my fat. At the end of the day, I've got maybe 30 grams, 20 to 30 grams of fat left to catch up on. So I either have cheese with my food or this now, and I really like this. This is one of my favorite condiments ever. No, it is my favorite condiment ever. So yeah, I'll wash these and boil them and heat this up, and then yeah, I'll just make a time lapse of me making this stuff. So yeah. Alright, hey guys. So, oh, the mic looks funny. I've boiled my stuff now. So, yeah. By the way, I'm gonna be using sriracha. We ran out of the tomatoes, the ketchup. So, just gonna be using sriracha. And I forgot to say, whenever I make these, I usually have the seaweed. It just helps enhance the flavor, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab scissors, and by the way, I'm gonna use my hands to, like, you know, tear up this chicken. I washed my hands, just so you know. I'll wash it again for the very germophobic people. This is for you. I'll grab the scissors first, and then I will wipe it, of course, and then I think you could see me. I don't know. I'm not sure if the camera can actually see me, but turning on the faucet, my hands are under the water. Pumped some soap onto my hand, and I don't know if you can see me, but I am washing my hands. So that's for the very germophobic people. I hope you do appreciate my efforts. Oh my gosh, the jokes I make when I am tired. I did batter myself quite a bit in the gym earlier, so I'm pretty tired. So, oh, by the way, I will char this at the end when I've wrapped them up. Why do I char them? It helps to keep the how do I say this? It helps to kind of stick the wrap to itself, or lock the wrap, I guess you could say. So yeah, I start off with this. It smells really good. Now, when I bulk up after this cut and after the competition, I will definitely be having these all the time. Maybe like 5 or 6 a day. Actually, that might be a bit too much. My parents would scold me for eating too much. But yeah. Anyways, while I'm making this, I will tell you guys my plans for after this competition. So, I do plan on, after competing, I do plan on going on a bulk, and not like how I used to do it before, because what I do, here, just to premise, I've gone on 2 bulks, but they only lasted for about a month. No. 2 to 3 months is the usual rate, right? And that happens, or like, why only 2 to 3 months? Well, that's because I bulk when there's no school, and that's around April to around June or July. And that's because I could be more focused, because when there's school, sometimes I skip meals to actually do work. But now I am gonna do it differently, because I'm learning to manage my time better. I've gotten used to actually preparing my meals and whatnot, and still being able to do my schoolwork. So I'm a bit more confident. Someone's working. I'm a bit more confident now with actually. What I was gonna say? Oh, I'm a bit more confident with actually being focused on the diet, with the bulk and stuff. And I don't, because the thing is, my maintenance is about 2,400, 2,500, between that. And I plan when I bulk up, I'd only bulk up 200, 300 calories, right, in excess of my maintenance. And before, I used to go up to 3,000. The most I've bulked up was 3,300, and oof, I don't recommend bulking up or increasing your amounts of calories to that, because I was on like a what? I was on about an 800 calorie increase, but then I moved it down to 3,100, and then I was still having a hard time, so I then moved it back down to 3,000. So yeah, now when I bulk up, it's only gonna be 2,700, something like that, because well, I don't plan on getting very fat. It does become unhealthy being at such high body fat percentages, and I do plan that when I do bulk up, I will bulk up to a I don't know, I want to see what I'll look like at 75 kg, but I still want to be relatively lean. And besides from just the looks, I do want to see how I feel, if I'm healthy or not. But the goal is get stronger, significantly stronger, because I do want to try to get into powerlifting, because probably, as you guys can see, I am very passionate about lifting. So I really do want to see where I could go in different aspects of the gym. I'm just gonna add, okay, that's 10 grams, that's it. That's all I'm gonna add, because well, it's a lot of fat. Anyways, sriracha, I'm not gonna add a ton of sriracha, because sriracha is really spicy, and I do not have a strong spice tolerance. I'm just gonna go, whoa. This is probably too much for me. That's only 5 grams of sriracha, but it's gonna burn my mouth. Oh wow, that is a very strong smell. I'll go get something, like a grounded something I could put on here. I'm looking in the pantry right now. There's a lot of things, a lot of powder, but some of them do not have labels. So I have no idea what I can put. Put cinnamon. I don't think cinnamon would actually taste good with that. Okay, I'm not gonna add anything. Should I? Nah, I shouldn't. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep it at this. And then what I'll do, put this aside, because I'm gonna be making 2. So I'm no expert with making burritos or wraps, but yeah, there you go. It's I do my best. It works, as long as I could get it wrapped, then there is no problem, right? Ooh. I'm thinking right now, it's really funny how I was so aggressive in the gym a while ago, and now I'm just making a wrap, and there you go, wrap, being so calm. But I think that's the nice thing about the gym, because I have a personal belief that everyone has an animalistic side to them, right? Whether it is lust, whether it is aggression, desire, etc. Oh, I'll need to. It says low. I need to change the batteries of my weighing scale. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I have a belief that humans have, as I said, an innate desire for things, and one of those things is, lust, or one of the things is lust, aggression, all that stuff, right? And for me, it's the aggression in the gym that keeps me kind of balanced, because some people out like in their everyday lives are very, very frustrated, very, very angry people, and they tend to release that in ways that are not the best, right? So me, like how other people do or feel, I release what I feel in the gym, So maybe I've had a really bad day. It didn't go as how I wanted it to. I would release my frustration in the gym, but most of the time, when I do lift aggressively in the gym, it's not because I've had a frustrated day, but it's because I kind of get into this zone where I tell myself, oh, it's time to get serious. You have to lift this weight. You have to be aggressive, because to me, it's difficult for me to get into a set with very heavy weight and just be like think of it as whatever. I'm very passionate about weightlifting, and I think a lot of you guys see that. Weightlifting, bodybuilding, and all that stuff. I'm very passionate about it. So, I I show that in the gym, and I've gotten used to it now. I used to be a scrawny little boy. Used to be very insecure about myself. But then, as I started progressing in the gym, especially recently, I've realized that I don't need to be so coped up, so scared of judgment and whatnot. And then I realized and told myself, hey, you should work strong, and you can work strong. So you should do that, And what other people have to say, why does it matter? Because you've come to this point where, you've allowed yourself to reach many lows, and going through things in life, going through a very hard and low point, it's a normal thing, completely normal thing. But the thing is I always strive to be a better person, and I at the end of the day, all I want to be is to be happy. And I told myself, I'm not gonna be able to truly be happy if I didn't have something to work to, if I didn't improve myself, if I didn't help people, and especially help myself, right? So that was like what's the term? I guess point, my sticking point, or whatever the term is. Like, I want something good, but nobody else is going to be able to actually give me what I want but myself. So that's kind of how I've become so much more passionate about the gym and about everything else in life, really. I've gone through things, and very dark things. I've been through very dark times, especially the start of this prep. I was in a very, very dark area. Parents having health problems, and then something I don't tell to people as much, but like identity, not in, how do I say this? It's because being a person who's the way they look, I am European, but I am part Filipino European, and being living in Southeast Asia for my whole life. I grew up in Thailand, moved to the Philippines, and it's not been very easy. I've always been excluded. I've always felt excluded from everything because of the way I look, because the people I'm around, I'm completely different from them, even from just the way I look, right? And when I meet people who are similar to the way I look, I cannot relate to them because they grew up completely differently from I did. And I'm not complaining or anything, right? I'm just telling you guys what I've been through. But yeah, so essentially my point is is with everything I've been through, I've just become this very passionate person and a very hardworking person. And when I work in the gym, people will say, "Oh, you're ego lifting. You're lifting so heavy, so loudly, and especially so aggressively." That's not ego lifting for me. That's just me showing that I'm passionate, right? That I do not care what people say. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at, right? I when I was resting, I recorded my 120 kilogram barbell row. I posted it on TikTok, and then someone responded with ego, implying that it was an egotistical lift. And maybe to a degree, yeah, it can be an ego, but I have my own opinions on what an ego is, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But yeah, someone said it's an ego. I told them humbly, think what you want to think. I am working the hardest and the best I ever have. Which is, true, not everything is an egotistical thing, because let's dig into it, when a person lifts egotistically, they typically have the goal of trying to impress someone else, trying to look better than someone else. That's why the ego lift, to elevate themselves. But I don't lift weights to elevate myself above other people. I mean, sometimes I do have these own pep talks to myself, where I tell myself, "Oh, you're the strongest worker here." But I don't necessarily take that to heart, because maybe currently now I am the strongest. I'm the strongest, the most hardworking person in the gym. But am I the person who's worked the hardest in that gym ever? No, I don't think so, because I would wager that there have been people, and there are people, I know that there are people who are stronger, smarter, and even more hardworking than I am, right? But in that moment, I tell myself, I'm the strongest worker here, and that amps me up, that makes me feel happy with myself, right? So, what in the... Alright. Alright, that's 7. It went from 7 grams to 15 grams, now 13 grams. Funny, but okay. But yeah, I think an ego is very different. And I think some people might be using the term a bit too loosely. I think there's more to an ego than what most people think and say, So yeah, it's just an opinion, of course. It's just an opinion. An opinion that is influenced by everything else that has gone on in my life. And I want you guys, if you are still exploring, still learning, I'm here to tell you that it's important that you dig in deeper with how people act, with how people respond, because I think there's this concept, I think Carl Jung or whatever, to learn about yourself, you have to make the unconscious conscious. That's what I heard. I learned that from Instagram Reels, so that it might not be as reliable information, but yeah, I think that it makes sense. If you respond so badly to something, and that's, you just respond without thinking, then that's probably the unconscious talking, right? So you want to explore that. Why am I responding that way right away, right? So yeah, that's something I'd like to share. I'm really interested with these things, because my goal is, first of all, of course, help myself, then help other people. I grew up, as I mentioned earlier, when my parents, they're getting older, they've got these health problems. So ever since I was a little boy, all I remember doing was helping my parents, and I take pride in that. I take pride in being a good son, and I help them as much as they can, or as much as I can, I should say. So yeah, anyways, I'll get these charred up, and then I might watch some Bleach. I started Bleach. I really like Bleach. I thought that it's one of those animes that would get really boring after a short amount of time, but I'm like coming up to episode 60, and I have no plans of stopping that anime because oh my gosh, very entertaining and a lot of episodes. So I can keep myself entertained for a long time. Hopefully until my competition day, which is on November 8th, NBAU, National Bodybuilding Australia Universe in Makati, in Manila. So, or Metro Manila. I'm not very familiar. I come from the province. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh wait, I'm making an outro, but I'm not. I don't wait. I'm gonna end the video in a bit after I char this and show you guys a bite, so you guys can be a bit jealous of my very nice looking burritos. So yeah, I'll just go to the dirty kitchen. Alright, so I'm here now, and okay, you're not gonna see me completely, but hey, at least I'm here. And yeah, so just char it. I don't put on any oil or whatever. I just put it on there and then I flip it. I'll grab this, no, not a ladle, a spatula. And I don't really wait for it to get hot. I just smack it on there. And do make sure that it is sealed up pretty decently, because you don't want the inside spilling out when you're charring it. So yeah, it also adds a very nice effect to the food. It makes it look more appetizing. So you know, think of it that say you're in a cut and you find your food boring. Find a way that would make your food look more appetizing, just to maybe help you eat more. But to each their own. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you want to try it out, you know, find your own methods. This is my own method. You know, my friend that is competing real soon on October 5 at the Batang Hipe competition, he always has the same thing: boiled chicken, okra, and what's his carbs? I think his carbs, he has either bread, rice, or sweet potatoes. And I told myself, yeah, I'm not eating like that every day. So I try to have it. I try to change it up here and there. Okay, I'm just gonna wait it. I usually char it until it's a bit darker, you know, not brown. I don't know, it's just something I do. Just gonna lower the heat. As you can see, it's what's that? Burning up, I guess. Yeah. So I'll just flip it. There you go. See that? That's really nice. And it also just generally heats up the food, so that's really nice. Just gonna turn the heat on pretty low. Just allow it to char, because if you have the heat up high, that's when it turns black and dark, very dark. Not like these, but dark. So just don't have it as hot. Basic cooking tips with Justin. So yeah, don't have much to say actually. I'm just waiting. It's looking very appetizing. But I'll just get into that later. Let's finish this. Yeah. Oh, that is a bit too charred for my liking, but that's okay. I am used to it anyways. Oh yeah, let's start. But at least there's a... Ooh, it's gone quite cloudy. At least... I mean, just look at that. That looks really good. I have a friend in school who's like, Justin, how much would you be willing to sell one of those? And I'm like, okay, hey, that's... at least I know that my cutting meals are rather appetizing. So, yeah. And it smells okay. Yeah. Right, so here we are again. I'm just gonna fix this up. Oh my gosh, it's still tilted. Yeah, I got a new phone, and it's the 16, the iPhone 16. The only thing I don't like about it is the like the thing you could move around. I don't like it because whenever I record, this is what happens. The camera tilts because of the case, and sometimes I hit the thingy without intending to. I just lower it like this. there you go. That's a much better angle. So yeah, I have my 0-calorie Coca-Colas, and these are amazing. I love these. Any 0-calorie fizzy drink, I really like them. And yeah, this is my food. I've got leftover string beans because I didn't want to overload this, and then this is some vinegar. I don't usually have vinegar, but this is very little, just so I could dip my my burrito in it. And yeah, I'm gonna go on a refeed tomorrow. So after the refeed, my calories will be even lower. Right now I'm running 2,300 calories, and after tomorrow I'm gonna be running even lower. So yeah, I'll just have a bite. Let's see how it actually tastes. Oh my gosh, let's actually get a crunch test, if there will be a crunch. Mm. 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 It's really good. I thought it'd be significantly spicier, but hey, it's just right in the middle. And of course I'm gonna have to ASMR. Probably in the recording that was super loud, so I'm gonna have to lower the volume on that. But there you go. I'm gonna have the macros put up right here of my my meal. So yeah, that about ends the video, and hopefully I'll get this video edited by tonight, or posted, I should say, posted by tonight. After I eat my meal, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit the video. You know, the video I posted last week, it was a very Sam Soleki vibes, but I want to add more effort into my videos. I don't want to just settle with whatever is most convenient, but I will be posting videos like that as well. But I'm trying to keep a certain theme here with my videos, with the talking, training, and whatever, you know, and also now the food. So yeah, I hope you guys are, you know, having a good morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching this. And I wish you the best of luck with all the endeavors that you will be pursuing in your lives, or life. Talking to an audience here, so you know, most things are plural. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You know, comment if you want to see something, maybe a tutorial, maybe more food, maybe just more yaps. You know, I'm very open to listening down topics that I could talk about on my videos. And yeah, I'll be posting about here on YouTube once a week, and every Saturday hopefully, just because I want to be able to document, you know, every week of the journey up to the competition, and also after the competition. I do intend on still recording and posting, because my social media recently, you know, it's been climbing up again, and I'm really happy, because when I took my long break off from social media, my followers went down by a lot. But hey, it's no biggie. I'm on a different path now, and a better path, a more philosophical, hardworking path and whatnot. So yeah, follow my socials in the description. I'm gonna put the music I used in this video in the description as well, if maybe you guys are interested in looking at that. I've been listening to a lot of SoundCloud recently. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I really appreciate it actually that you've watched this video up until this point. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and bye bye.